I'm with Dinesh Ahuja, Senior Fund Manager at SBI Mutual Fund. Dinesh, many congratulations for winning the best medium to long duration for the SBI Magnum Income Fund.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
So 2018 has been a very challenging year for fixed income managers. It'd be interesting to hear your take on really about your investment philosophy and how you're managing the strategy.
So yeah, like you rightly said, it's been challenging. It's been difficult times, particularly with this NBFC crisis kind of unfolding. We've been fortunate enough to be on the better side of the war actually. Our primary focus has been not to depend on external rating agencies completely, right? I mean, we've got a robust credit research team and doing analysis of each and every company that we invest into, right? And based on that analysis only we get long-term, short-term limits, right? Analysis based on promoters, the capacity to repay, the balance sheet strength, basic criteria, right? But I mean, the main idea is to have a robust internal credit research team, and based on that only we actually invest into credits. The other thing is into a lot of funds we've actually restricted investor concentrations.
Sure.
So most of the schemes where we do take credit risk, we've got cap on single folio investors, which is actually helped us in times of such crisis where our peers face a lot of redemptions, but we do kind of have very sticky flows.
Sure. Yeah. So, Dinesh, you spoke about the credit risk and how really you're managing it. The other element to it, also in this fund, really the interest rate risk, right? We've seen that the interest rate cycles have kind of shortened over time, and that's proving to be more challenging for fixed income managers. So,
Right.
How are you kind of managing or tiding over that?
So the idea was, to provide investors with stable interest rates, stable returns, right? More risk-adjusted returns. Post 2013, where we saw overnight, spike in bond yields, 2 to 3 year returns of investors actually got wiped out on that one particular single day. So we realized that, we need a strategy which provides more stability in terms of returns. Even in times of such crisis, at least the investor's return is protected to whatever extent.
Sure.
And therefore we actually devised this particular strategy in our income fund, wherein we said we'll cap our average maturities. We won't go beyond certain maturities. So we decided to do it, keep a band of 5 to 10 years of average maturity. And we realized that over long time periods, right, intermittent you might still underperform in an extremely falling interest rate scenario,
Right.
and outperform in an extremely rising interest rate scenario. But overall, from a medium to longer term perspective, it provides you stable returns.
Right.
And you really don't need to give 15-17% returns. An investor is happy with FD plus kind of returns with indexation benefits. So I think that was the main idea too.
Right. Right.
With more stability.
Sure.
And that's how we kind of decided to go ahead with this
Right.
particular strategy.
Yeah. And the award really is kudos to the way you've like you spoke, you've really managed it in that sense, and across the market cycle it's delivered significantly good risk-adjusted returns. In terms of your advice to a fixed income investor who's kind of looking to put away money right now, what would your broad contours be around how would you want to be allocating that kind of money?
Right. So you look at markets today, though inflation is low in India, growth is not, you're not very sure about how growth pans out, right? That is definitely a case for RBI to reduce rates, right? Real rates in India are very, very high at this particular point in time. The most challenging part here is the fiscal, right? And you've seen not only government borrowings through sovereigns, but also through our balance sheets, right? Which is actually crowding our private investments, and therefore market rates are actually not going lower, right? In these uncertain times, we've been advising investors to come into short-term, medium-term kind of strategies, or into strategies like income fund, which is not too aggressive on duration, but there could be a duration play, let's say 3 months, 6 months down the lane, right? And you get a stable government at the center. If growth doesn't pick up, there's definitely a scope for RBI to cut rates, right? And therefore, these strategies should do well. Again, like I said, not extremely, aggressive, but you are defensive when the time needs to be, right? And that's how I think investors should go ahead.
Okay, sounds good. So thank you so much, Dinesh. Congratulations once again.
Thanks a lot.